Hey guys, just before we get to the video, I want to let you all know I'll be at Youmacon 2018 this year from November 1st to the 4th, the Kobo Center and Detroit Marriott at the Renaissance Center. I'll be there with Blonde Guy Gamer, and there'll be other guests such as Team 4-Star and John St. John. So if you want to check it out, it's from the 1st to the 4th. I'll see you there. Anyways, on to the video. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a Castlevania-style side-scroller platformer from the mind of Koji Igarashi. It is the prequel to ArtPlay's successfully funded Metroidvania Kickstarter game Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The game was offered as a bonus for Kickstarter backers of the Ritual of the Night campaign, and also available to everyone else on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Vita, 3DS, and Nintendo Switch for $9.99 US, a la Mighty Gunvolt. So how does this prequel appetizer game stack up? Curse of the Moon stars Zangetsu. No, not that Zangetsu. He's a man who's been cursed by demons and makes it his goal to slay them. He wields his faithful sword Zangetsuto, a demon-slaying blade. Along his journey he finds companions such as Miriam, the star of Ritual of the Night and the Belmont-like character. She uses a whip as her main weapon, can slide on the ground like Mega Man, and can jump to greater heights. Alfred is a powerful alchemist with low health and incredible magic, much like Sypha from Castlevania 3. Finally, there's Gabelle, the totally not Alucard clone who attacks with bats and can even turn into one to fly over certain obstacles and reach certain objects. Oh sorry, he's not a vampire, he just has a lot of shards implanted into him. Like I said before, this game is very much like classic Castlevania, most resembling Castlevania 3. It is so refreshing to see a standard platforming action game that isn't a roguelike or Metroidvania. Now the main game, Ritual of the Night, is a Metroidvania, but the developers probably felt making this game a retro-style throwback in the same genre would be too daunting, and I think it's better for it. But this game is more than just a throwback. Fans of classic Vania will notice similarities such as knockbacks when getting hit, the stiff arc jumping, the ability to switch characters on the fly, and many of the enemies have similar patterns to classic Castlevania enemies. The game also offers several sub-weapons, and these are unique to each character. Zangetsu has the good old ball and chain, which can attack in an upward diagonal motion, the magic charms, which is basically this game's holy water, and demon essence, which powers up Zangetsuto for a short period of time. On top of that, Zangetsu has some special abilities such as Crescent Moon, an arching downward slash attack, and Blood Moon, which is a spinning double jump, and New Moon, a quick dash. Miriam has daggers, which is the equivalent of Castlevania's knife, rapiers, which shoot 3 shots in an upward diagonal motion, and reminds me of Blade Man's weapon from Mega Man 10, the axe, which is a short-ranged attack that deals massive damage, and the sickle, which attacks in a boomerang motion much like the cross from Castlevania. Alfred uses magic instead of sub-weapons, such as the Burning Sphere, which is a shield weapon, Frost Caliber, which fires a giant ice sword, Soul Vision, which calls out a short-range doppelganger much like X4's Soul Body, and Voltaic Ray, which is his strongest spell that uses an electric orb to attack enemies around the screen, kind of like Yamcha's Spirit Ball. Gabelle has no sub-weapons, instead he has the ability to turn into a bat, has a dashing attack, and can speed fly to reach greater heights, all for the price of weapon points. When starting up Curse of the Moon, you are given the option to play on Veteran or Casual. Veteran basically is Castlevania 3 mode, where you deal with all the same limitations as that game. Casual mode removes the fallback when taking hits, and gives unlimited lives and continues. The game does offer opportunities to increase a character's health or weapon points, most of which are found by reaching certain areas or secret areas with a certain character's abilities. If you miss an upgrade, you can always go back to the previous levels to collect them again. Honestly, the game is not too difficult, however, with my lack of experience in the Castlevania series, I've only beaten Super Castlevania 4 and that was with rewinds from the SNES Classic, I played on Casual. There is no difference in ending on completion, except maybe for a few achievements. One thing to note is if a character dies, they will only be revived once you complete the current level or lose all your characters. So just because you're on Casual doesn't mean you can take it easy. Once you completed the game, you get a very interesting new game plus known as Nightmare Mode, but I won't spoil it here. The only complaint I have gameplay-wise is that some sections of the game require you to have a certain character still available. Not a deal breaker, but it's kind of annoying. The game goes for an 8-bit style, much like the classic Vania games, but it does take some liberties with those limitations. For instance, the sprite work is in an 8-bit style with much more color, though they do try to keep some things in check by making each character a primary color. Sprites for some enemies and bosses do go outside the limitations, but that's not uncommon in many retro throwbacks. The music for the most part follows the NES limitations, but does incorporate some additional layers, much like how the Famicom Disk System version of Castlevania 3 includes FM synth sounds in addition to the Famicom sound chip. Sound effects are about the same, however the sound a character makes when getting hit is a sound sample, but it is in full quality to sound more natural. Overall, the sound and visuals are very well done, and I love the game's aesthetic. All in all, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a fantastic game. I was very impressed with how full of a game it is for the price. Comparing it to other appetizer games like Mighty Gunvolt, it offers a lot for something that's meant as just a cute prequel game. If you're in the Halloween spirit and you're a fan of classic Vania games, this one is a must play, and at $10 you get way more than you pay for. That's all for this Quick Hunts. See you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching another Quick Hunts review. It'd really help me out if you subscribed and hit that bell to get notifications. You can also follow me on Facebook and Zeromaster fan page, follow me on Twitter at Zeromaster, support me on Patreon to get early access to videos and behind the scenes extras, follow me on twitch.tv/ZeromasterLP, where I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 PM Eastern. And if you're hungry for more, you can check out my Mega Man 8 review on the left, and on the right you can check out SCXCR as he suffers through more of the Lexa book, which features the return of a game I prayed I'd never see again. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you soon for more spooks.